Probably wondering why. There's no car in the driveway this morning, so I've got a parasitic drawer and it's drained my battery, so I got stranded this morning. I tried to roll start it, but there was not enough voltage, so the car did fire up, but all the electrical components was drawing too much current, so eventually it just shut off, and I've had to take the day off work, which is a blessing because now I get to make content. But basically I've had it charging for the last couple hours. It is saying 12.4, but that charge is from Lidl, so I don't really trust it. I'm going to check with the multimeter. I'm not sure what the lowest amount of volts will start a car. Obviously it's a 5 series, it's big, that battery's huge, so I'll check with the voltmeter anyway, and go and recover it from down the street. It's only 5 minutes down the road, so we'll see what happens. Right, it's saying 11.7 on the multimeter, so I'm going to risk it. Try and get it into this backpack. But yeah, so I left at like 7 this morning to go to the workshop, and I've got a parasitic drawer coming from the boot lining, the boot wiring, sorry, on E60s. It runs through the hinge, and over time it starts to stretch and you get little breakages in the wire, and it's done it before and I managed to fix it. I put some big industrial connectors on it about 6 months ago, and I think it's finally given up again, so I'm gonna get down the hill. It's parked on a yellow line as well. I put notes all over it because I know these parking wardens in Great Britain love to bring a man down. I've had so many fines here, so fingers crossed we got no tickets, and then we'll try and get it back home. Once it starts anyway, if it's got enough voltage for all the electronics, it's fine. It continues charging, the alternator's all good. Just when you leave it overnight, so might go run some errands, get a few bits and pieces for this coming sort of creation season. So yeah, I've been flat out, not been able to upload. It's not that I haven't been able to, I just had a lot going on. I've been out of the country, sort of capitalising on other opportunities and stuff, so I've had a bit of a soul search recently, and I thought I need to get back on the grind. Obviously a lot of you have been messaging me and stuff asking when the next video is coming out, so I'll show you when I get home, if I get home. I've got a bunch of parts on order, stuff turning up, so over this winter I'm going to get back on the grind like I did last summer, start producing some more content for you, and maybe have another car on the way as well. Just waiting on a few things to get confirmed. Obviously I'm a temporary resident in this country, so if my next visa application gets accepted, I'll be purchasing another BMW, and that will become, I guess, the main focus of the channel. So yeah, start the old thing up, hopefully. Fuck, this battery, man, it must weigh like 25 kilos. This backpack's probably gonna explode in a minute too. I can see the car, so that's a good sign. The worst thing is too, so I roll started it down the hill, and it fired up all good, and I was parked just over here. I said I'll let it set it idle because none of the lights or anything were coming on, and then I felt it start to sort of idle hunt. It was bogging out, so picked the revs up. I thought, alright, I need to hang a Yui and go and park it up, so if it does die well and truly, I'm not stranded on this hill right by this intersection because it's mad busy. And of course I do a U-turn, now I'm facing up the hill, and it died, so I tried to roll start it in reverse, and that didn't work, so I thought, alright, I'm going to have to parallel park it, but because none of my heaters or anything were on, all my windows were fogged up and wet, I ended up curving the rear wheel into it, so it's not looking good, man. It's been a testing day, and I snapped my axle the other night drifting, so, but fortunately for you lot, that means heaps of videos, as you can see. Check that wheel gap as well. But yeah, let's get it done, man. Fingers crossed. I finally got the fucking lump in there. What a mission. Such a heavy battery, this thing's like a truck. So I'm thinking, once I put that negative on, the alarm's probably going to go off. Right, moment of truth. Please. Got lights. At least it's starting to crank. Fuck's sakes. Pain. There's actually a, probably can't see it. That's a workshop that wrap cars, so I'm gonna go and see if they have a boost pack. Fuck. Yes, boy. Well, shout out to Zay at Shade Dragon. So I had enough volts to get my electronics going, but not crank the engine. So I'm going to quickly nurse it home, and then we'll conduct an investigation. Oh, what a relief. Don't know if you can see that. It's charging 14.2, which is what we want. So I think it might be time to go for a drive and grab some tools. I'm a bit bummy though, because I obviously snapped an axle, so I've only got one left. So it'll just be gentle. Obviously M57, unprecedented levels of torque. But yeah, we might take that, go for a car wash, then we'll bring it back, park her up, and we'll start planning the next video. Put you on the GoPro, head down to the tool shop, grab some supplies, and then I'll get into this proper video. So I've been kicking it with a few lads who are sort of into the same shit as me. They like drifting, and we've been going out to a few private locations at night to do skids, and I think my 5 Series is finally spat the dummy, because I was driving home from the gym the other morning, and I live up on a hill, as I explained before, and I just planted 3rd gear, and I heard this like real gentle tiniest little pop, and I knew straight away it was the axle, so I sort of started pressing the throttle again. It was just spinning one wheel, so I need to go and get a 12.36mm socket to take the hub nut off. I've got 2 brand new axles on the way from Manchester right now. Hopefully they'll turn up before tomorrow, so I can get started on that, and then just a matter of cleaning the car up. I've actually got heaps on. I've got EGR delete to do, pull this bumper off, put the new M51 on, test fit it, send that away for paint. I want to get a few more bits of aero, probably send that away to paint at the same time, and then I think the car will sort of be 90% where I want it to be. I'm going to ditch these GTR wheels as well. For those that live in the UK are well aware that the roads are absolutely terrible. There's just potholes everywhere, unless you're living down south where they've got a bit more money. I think they take a bit more care of the roads, but in the Midlands anyway, I've driven lots around Birmingham, Nottingham, Manchester, I mean everywhere, man. Unless you're like right in the middle of the city or in a new development, it's not looking too good. So I'm running GTR wheels, they're 20-inch. I've got, I think, 245 30 profiles, so I'm on blades basically. There's just no forgiveness whatsoever. I've got cracks in one of them. Obviously I curbed the other one before because I wasn't paying attention, so I want to track down some nice 18-inch works or something in the coming months. My whole plan with this car was to make it look like a chaser. That was sort of the swag I was going for. I'm obviously into Japanese cars. Chasers don't really exist in Europe. There's a few in the UK, but they're just too expensive. And in the E60, you can grab one for like 2 bags. M57 makes way more torque than a 1J. Get the manual. It's the perfect solution if you ask me. And if I put it round, or when I put it round the tree or a light post, I'll just go and grab another one and swap everything over, and it's bliss. So I'm modelling it on those guys you see at Oi Wharf in Japan with their JZX 100s, slammed, big chrome 18s, and that'll allow me to run a fatter tyre as well. So the ride quality will be a lot better. And yeah, man, it's just the perfect solution. Anyway, I'll go grab this socket. We're just pulling up at Tool Mart now. Hopefully they've got one. That'll probably end the video. Another 36mm, that should get the axle out. Listen to it though. See, even there, I wasn't doing, I mean the revs were high, but I wasn't feeding it. And the traction light's just fucking blinking. Goes to show, with a welded diff, like I've got, it'll fix all your traction concerns. Obviously it doesn't help that I've got one axle. But yeah, man, that's probably going to be it. I'm going to go get a car wash because I want to work on a filthy car, take it home and get started on the next video. Wasn't the most exciting, but I thought I'd let you know where I'm at. Hopefully, with your help, I can get monetized by the end of the year. It'll be a nice little Christmas present. I know it's not overly likely because I've been slack, so that's on me, but you know what to do. It'd help me a lot, appreciate it a lot. And next week we're back into videos, and one of the boys actually told me the other day videos are good but there's zero driving content, which I'm working on that at the minute. Just finding places to go, private locations, and I might have to start hitting some drift days once I get this backup car, and that'll allow me to thrash this one a bit more without being too concerned about getting stranded without a car to go to work in. So maybe go Three Sisters, Santa Pod, Buxton, Peaks District, I don't know, we'll find something. So yeah, peace and love.